In the midst of rising debt levels, Kenya finds herself yet in a likely murky situation to finance the 2.53 trillion shillings budget. According to the Budget and Appropriations Committee, revenue collection by the Kenya Revenue Authority is expected to stagnate at 19.6% of the GDP, similar to the 2017-2018 financial year. Ordinary revenues is estimated at 1.743 trillion shillings, while appropriations in aid 179.95 billion shillings.
Rehabilitation of roads in Nakuru East 10 million, rehabilitation of roads in Bahati constituency, Naivasha constituency and Gilgil constituencies in Nakuru County 10 million shillings each. In Bungoma County, the county be given Kenya shillings 100 million for repair of the following roads: Tarbo, Naitiri, Sikendu Road, C44. The road covers 3 constituencies, that is Tarbo, Tongaren and Kiminini. Construction of Emia Road in Kopsiro area to help in movement of agricultural goods.
Including expected foreign grants of 47.037 billion shillings, the government will have 1.970 trillion shillings, leaving a deficit of 562.74 billion shillings to be bridged by debt. In the coming financial year, taxpayers will spend 870.6 billion shillings on debt repayments and interest, an amount which has surged 221.2 billion shillings from the 2017-2018 financial year. This is equivalent to half of the domestic revenues, as MPs raised the red flag.
We are cautioning the government that even as we continue borrowing from outside and internally, let's bear in mind that, Mr. Speaker, basic principles of public debt management demand that you need to balance what we call intergenerational interest in terms of public borrowing, so that we don't overburden future generations in paying these debts, which we are taking today, Mr. Speaker. So it is important that even though every time Treasury keeps on saying we are within the international indicators, Mr. Speaker, we want to bear in mind that Kenya is a growing country and we must take care of our future generations. We don't want to overburden our children paying loans which were taken by us, and then they will not be able to move as a country that time, Mr. Speaker.
The legislators propose, among other measures, a reduction in zero-rated products, broadening the tax base to cover nil and non-filers, ensuring suppliers are tax compliant, cut cargo diversion and improve cargo systems. Similarly, ministries, state departments and agencies plagued with graft have seen their budgetary allocations cut.
The National Youth Service has lost 8.24 billion Kenya shillings. Other MDAs that have been mentioned adversely in both public investments and public accounts reports and other reports or be under investigation by investigative agencies. Honorable Speaker, we have also made effort to deduct funds allocated to them and reallocate the same resources to other critical areas.
Among the institutions to suffer budget cuts include 150 million shillings from Warma and 500 million shillings from the Lake Basin Development Authority. Ronald Willie, News Hour Business.